All right, let's talk about something that can feel, well, a little terrifying: negotiation. But what if it wasn't a fight? What if instead of having a winner and a loser, we could actually figure out a way for everybody to win?
Oh, you know that feeling, don't you? That pit in your stomach, the sweaty palms. You start practicing your lines in the mirror. You're basically prepping for verbal combat, whether you're asking for a raise or just trying to decide on a pizza topping. We treat these things like a battle we're probably going to lose. It is so stressful.
But there's a secret, a total game changer. And it all comes down to understanding the difference between a position and an interest. See, a position is what we say we want. It's the number, the title, the thing. But an interest? Ah, that's the good stuff. That's the why. It's the real reason, the motivation, the dream hiding behind that demand. And once you find the why, that's when everything changes.
Okay, to really get this, let's look at a story. Meet our heroes, Laura and Mitchell. They're coworkers, totally friendly with each other, but they're stuck in a negotiation over Laura's house. And honestly, it looks completely, totally impossible. So here's Laura's position. She needs to sell her house and walk away with $600,000 in her pocket. After all the fees, that's her number. It's firm, non-negotiable. And on the other side, we have Mitchell. His position, his absolute tippy-top budget, is $500,000. That is every last cent he has saved up. And yep, you see the problem. That's a $100,000 gap. It's not just a gap, it's a canyon. A total dead end, right? I mean, if they only look at these two numbers, these positions, this conversation is over before it even starts. No deal. But what if there's another way? So, this is where it gets really cool. Instead of just storming off, Laura and Mitchell decided to try something kind of weird. They stopped talking about money. They actually started talking about their lives. They started asking, hey, why do you actually need that? And boom, that's the pivot. This is the moment the whole game changes. They stopped fighting over the price tag and started getting curious about each other's stories. It wasn't about one person winning anymore. It was about two people solving a single shared problem.
So, what was Laura's why? What was her real interest? It wasn't just about grabbing a pile of cash. She wanted freedom. She was dreaming of downsizing, traveling the world, and starting a new chapter in Canada. And here's the kicker: she needed to sell the house like yesterday. She wanted it gone within 2 months. For her, time was a huge factor.
Now, what about Mitchell? What was his story? Well, this wasn't just some casual house shopping for him. He and his wife were expecting a surprise baby. They were in a race against time to find a bigger home in their beloved neighborhood before the baby arrived. His why was all about family, security, and doing it without getting tangled up with a big bank loan.
So, once they actually understood each other's real needs, Laura's need for a quick, clean sale and Mitchell's urgent need for a family home, everything changed. It wasn't a battle anymore. It became a puzzle. So how on earth did they solve it? How did they close that massive $100,000 gap?
Get ready, because this solution is beautiful. Here's what they did. Mitchell buys the house right now for his max of $500,000 cash. Laura gets that fast sale she needed so badly, and that last 100 grand, Laura agrees to basically act as the bank herself. Mitchell will pay her back with interest over the next 5 years, which you'll remember is exactly how long she plans to be in Canada anyway. So Mitchell gets the house with no bank, and Laura gets a steady paycheck to fund her adventures. See? Everybody wins. What Laura and Mitchell created is that incredible thing right at the top, a true win-win. That's where both people get what they really need. And get this, their relationship actually improves. Now, you can just ignore the little typo there on the win-lose line. A real win-lose is where I win and you lose, and our relationship definitely suffers. And a win-win is so much better than a compromise, right? A compromise is where we both just walk away feeling kind of meh. So, what does this mean for you? Well, this idea works everywhere. Seriously, the next time you're stuck in a disagreement with your boss, your partner, your roommate, just pause. Take a second. Stop arguing about the what and start asking questions about the why. Because really, the point isn't to force your solution on someone. It's to find a better solution together. When you swap that combat mentality for genuine curiosity, you suddenly unlock all these creative ideas that nobody even thought of. And that's the cool part. You can't really lose. You either find an amazing solution or you learn something important. So I'm going to leave you with this to chew on. Think about that argument you keep having, that problem that seems impossible.
what if it's not a fight? What if it's just a puzzle that you haven't figured out yet? What are the real interests hiding behind those stubborn positions? Go have a real conversation and find out.